Welcome to all of you. Okay, now in this period, here are the most important point in front of you, that is the Mendeleev's periodic table. Okay, making order out of a chaos. Okay, now okay, even after the rejection of Newland's law of octaves, may a scientist continue to search for a pattern that correlated the properties of elements with their atomic masses. Okay, means the first scientist trying, second also, first also a failure, second also failure. After the everyone must want to appropriate pattern to classify, the appropriate pattern to the systematic arrangement of an element. Okay, now the everyone here, the next, that is the main credit of classifying elements goes to, that is the name of that scientist is Dmitry, okay, Ivanovich a Mendeleev, okay, a Russian chemist. He was the most important contributor to the earlier development of a periodic table of an element, wherein the element were arranged on the basis of their fundamental property, the atomic masses, and also on the similarity of the chemical properties. Means the first point is that whether we are classifying the element on the basis of the similarity and differences. That is the first point. When we are starting our new chapter, that is the periodic classification of an elements, the first point is that the element must are classified on the basis of similarity and the differences. Here the Dmitry Mendeleev also doing that things on the basis of their chemical properties. Okay, similarity of chemical properties, not only similarity but their chemical properties are similar. Okay, here the Mendeleevs, okay, in 1834 up to 1907. Okay, this is total about the Mendeleevs. Can you read in your book? Okay, that is not necessary. Okay, but can you read one time? Okay, when Mendeleev started his work, okay, at that time 63 elements were known. Okay, the Russian scientist Dmitry Mendeleev developed the periodic table of an element during period of 1869 to 1872. Okay, in that period, according to Mendeleev, the atomic masses is the fundamental property of element. According to Mendeleev, the atomic masses is the fundamental property of element, and at that time of Mendeleev 63 elements were known. How many elements? 63. Okay, he examined the relation between the atomic masses of an element and their physical and chemical property. Among the chemical property, Mendeleev concentrated on the compounds formed by the element with oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, means he only focus on the such type of a compound that are formed by the oxygen and the hydrogen. He selected hydrogen and oxygen as they are very reactive and formed compounds with most element. Okay, it is a true. Okay, why? Because a maximum hydrocarbons and oxides means maximum hydrogen compounds are made up from the hydrogen and oxygen, and that's why mainly you focus on the two elements that are the hydrogen and oxygen. Mendeleev, okay, here he selected hydrogen and oxygen as they are a very reactive and formed compound with the most element. The formula of the hybrids and oxides formed by an element were treated as one of the basic property of an element for its classification. Okay, underline that words. Those are formulas of the hybrids and oxides formed by of an element, okay, were treated as one of the basic property of an element for its classification. Means he also using oxides and hydrides, okay, that was formulated, okay, element treated one of the basic property of that classification. He then took 63 cards, okay, and one each cards he wrote down the property of one element. Okay, it is easy method, very good, it is very easy method. He taking the 63 cards, the writing the name of the that elements on that card, and the property of the elements. Okay, he then took 63 cards, and on each card he wrote down the properties of one element. He sorted out the elements with a similar property and pinned the cards together on a wall. Okay, pin the card means those are similar. He pinned that card on the wall. Okay, means those are showing the similar property, okay, that are pinned on the wall. Okay, he observed that most of the elements got a place in a periodic table and were arranged in the order of the increasing atomic masses. It was also observed that there were a periodic recurrence of element with a similar physical and chemical property. On the basis of Mendeleev formulated a periodic law, okay, which state that the properties of elements are a periodic function of their atomic masses. The Mendeleev periodic table contain a vertical column that are called groups and horizontal rows are called periods. Okay, means whether the Mendeleev starting the arrange all the elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses and made the table according to the physical and chemical property of the elements. Okay, what he done, firstly he want to arrange the all elements. Okay, he collecting the cards, those are showing the similar property. He collecting one bunch, okay, or a pin that bunch on the wall, those are showing. He think about the that are all are showing the similar property. Okay, and after that he also think about the atomic masses. Oh yes, they are whether we are arranging the increasing order of their atomic masses, they are showing like that property. Okay, that's why he focus on that things. Okay, here Mendeleev arranged the element on the basis of physical and chemical properties such as melting point, boiling point, and density of the elements and a chemical property such as a molecular formula of halides and oxides, means physical and chemical property. Everyone know the physical property, which are that melting point, boiling point, density of that element, and yes, the chemical property such as a molecular formula of that elements and formula of halides, oxides of that elements. Okay, Mendeleev found that the physical and chemical property of the element repeating after a definite interval. Okay, he also found the chemical property also repeating after a definite interval. Okay, means the periodicity is seen in the property of the element. Hence, the table of classification are called the periodic table. Okay, the Mendeleev's periodic law or a Mendeleev periodic table, as you wish. You can. This is the Mendeleev periodic table. What is meant by Mendeleev periodic table? Mendeleev's founding the physical and chemical property of the element. Okay, a repeating after definite interval. Okay, means a periodicity. Okay, is seen in the properties of the element. Okay, and that is the hence a table of a classification is called periodic table. The Mendeleev state that periodic law. Okay, here this is the Mendeleev periodic table. The vertical column, that are the groups, horizontal, that are the rows. Okay, it was published in German. Okay, General in 1872. Okay, in the formula for oxides and halides, at the top of the column, the letter R is represented to represent any of the element in the group. Okay, note the way formula are right. For example, the halides of a carbon CH4 is written as RH4. Okay, and the oxide CO2 is RO2. Okay, and this is the total about the Mendeleev's periodic table. Means Mendeleev also classifying the periodic table on the basis of physical and chemical property. Okay, now achievement of a Mendeleev periodic table here. Okay, this is total about the achievement of the Mendeleev's periodic table. Okay, now what he achieved from the classifying the elements, that is the most important, because whether we are doing the any work, after that works we are means evaluating that works, what we get from that work, that is the most important, and that is our achievement. Property of an elements are a periodic function of their atomic masses. Okay, the groups, means the vertical column is the periodic table. Okay, vertical column, that are the called groups, and horizontal row in the periodic table, that are called periods. Okay, groups and periods. Okay, the vertical columns, that are groups, and the horizontal row, that are the periods. Okay, that's why this is the periodic table. Okay, the achievement of the Mendeleev's periodic table. While I developed the periodic table, there were a few instances where Mendeleev had to place an element with a slightly greater atomic masses before an element while a slightly lower atomic masses. The sequence was inverted so that elements with similar property would be grouped together. Okay, for example, cobalt atomic mass is 58.9 appear before a nickel. Okay, atomic mass 58.7. Look at the table here, check out cobalt and the nickels. Here left hand side, check out cobalt 58.9 and nickel 58.7. Okay, and whether we are observing the Newland's octaves, there are also some yes, some criticism about the cobalt and nickel. Okay, he placed in one groups cobalt and nickel. Further, Mendeleev left some gap in the periodic table. Okay, instead of looking of this gap as a defect, Mendeleev boldly predicted the existence of some element that had not been discovered at that time. Okay, Mendeleev named them the Sanskrit numerical Ikka 1, okay, to the name of the predicted element in the same group. For instance, okay, cadmium, gallium and germanium discover a latter, hence the properties are similar to Ikka boron, Ikka aluminium, Ikka silicon respectively. The properties of Ikka aluminium predicted by Mendeleev and those of the elements gallium, okay, while was discovered a latter and replace Ikka aluminium. Okay, listed out the following here: the atomic mass, Ikka aluminium, Ikka and gallium. Check it properly. Okay, means the Mendeleev's achievement about the atomic mass of some elements were reviewed so as to give them a proper place in the periodic table in accordance with their properties. For example, atomic mass of barium 40.09 was changed with a correct value of 9.4, and beryllium was placed before the boron, like a cobalt is means nickel and cobalt. Okay, this cobalt is placed before the nickel, like that. Mendeleev kept a vacant place in the periodic table. Okay, that is the Ikka boron, Ikka aluminium. We know that vacant place, okay, in the undiscovered element. Thereof, three of these unknown element were given, that is the name Ikka boron, Ikka aluminium and Ikka silicon from the known of neighbors, and their atomic masses were indicating as a 44, 68 means Ikka aluminium and 72 near about, okay, respectively. He also predicted that property of the unknown element. Okay, later on the element we are discovered here. We know that after the discovery of that element, that is the cadmium, gallium and germanium respectively, it was predicted properties of these elements, okay, match will be with undiscovered element as shown in figure. Check out 5.5. Atomic mass is 68, gallium 69.7. Yes, whether here was density was done of the aluminium. The density of Ikka aluminium is 5.9, the gallium is 5.94, and the melting point is aluminium is low and gallium is 30.2. Okay, formula of chlorides, formula of the oxides. Okay, formula of oxide is E2O3 and Ga2O3, and formula of chlorides is ECl3 and GaCl3. Okay, means that total about the undiscovered elements. Okay, here. And this provides a convincing evidences for both the correctness and the usefulness of a Mendeleev periodic table. Further, it was the extraordinary success of Mendeleev predictions that leads chemists not only to accept the periodic table but also recognize him as a originator of the concept on which it is a base. But here one problem is about noble gases. There was no place reserved for noble gases in Mendeleev's original periodic table. Okay, noble gases like helium, neon, argon have been mentioned in many context before his. These gases were discovered very late because they are very inert and present in a extremely low concentration in our atmosphere. On the strength of the Mendeleev periodic table was that when these gases were discovered, they would be placed in a new group, without disturbing the existing order. That is the total about the means when their noble gases that was discovered, such as helium, neon, argon, xenon, krypton, that was discovered at the end of the 19th century. The Mendeleev create the zero group without disturbing the original periodic table in which the noble gases were fitted very well. Means he is a very good arrangement. Means firstly when he arranged the metals, firstly he arranged the elements, that was very carefully arranged. Means after the discovery of the noble gases, he is very getting easy to do the work. Means he easily fitted the noble gases at the side of the in a zero group. Yes, a limitation of Mendeleev's classification or Mendeleev's periodic law. The electronic configuration of a hydrogen resembles that of the alkali metals. Like alkali metals, hydrogen combined with halogen. Means hydrogen is combined with halogen, oxygen and sulfur to form compound having similar formula. Means oxygen and sulfur, there is a similar formula as shown in an example here. On the other hand, just like a halogen, hydrogen also exists as a diatomic molecule and it combined with metal and non-metal to form a covalent compound. Means compounds of the hydrogen, HCl, H2O, H2S. The compound of the sodium, NaCl, Na2O, Na2S. Means here the hydrogen hydrogen are showing similarity with the halogen in group 17. Whether you can check out group 70, as well as alkali metals group first. In group first, can you check both groups, group first and 70? means hydrogen also showing the similarity with the alkali metal and the halogen. The molecular formula of hydrogen is H2, while the molecular formula of fluorine and chlorine, okay, is F2 and Cl2 respectively. Okay, in the same way there is a similarity in the chemical property of hydrogen and alkali metal. The molecular formula of compound of hydrogen and alkali metal with chlorine and oxygen means O2, Cl2, we are writing Cl2 O2, okay, means H2, that is the same like the halogens. Okay, here we are take one example is HCl, H2O, that are the compound of hydrogen. Okay, hence okay, hydrogen resembling with the property with alkali metals group as well as the halogen group, okay, is called would not given correct position to hydrogen in the periodic table, means the Mendeleev also not giving the correct position to the hydrogen, okay, in the Mendeleev's periodic table. Certainly not a fixed position can be given to the hydrogen in the periodic table. Okay, this was the first limitation of a Mendeleev periodic table. Okay, certainly he is not able to give the fixed position to the hydrogen. Okay, he is confused about the hydrogen, because hydrogen he is only told on the basis of hydride and oxides. That's why I think that's why he was confused on the property of the hydrogen, and that's why he can't give the fixed position to the hydrogen. Okay, this was the first limitation of Mendeleev periodic table. He would not assume correct position. Okay, isotopes were discovered long after Mendeleev's had proposed this periodic classification of element. Let us recall the isotopes of elements have a similar chemical property but different atomic masses. Iso means on the head, topes, similarity. Okay, their isotopes were discovered after a long period. Okay, we know of Mendeleev periodic table. That's why the isotopes having a same atomic number, okay, chemical property but a different atomic mass. Their atomic number is same, their properties are same but different atomic masses. Okay, there was a challenge in the placing the isotopes in Mendeleev's periodic table. Okay, when elements are arranged in the increasing order of the atomic masses, okay, rise in atomic mass does not appear to uniform. Therefore, it was not possible to predict how many elements would be discovered between two heavy elements. Okay, means that was the one here about the isotopes of the chlorine C35 and Cl35 and Cl37, means the about the chlorine there is the same atomic number, chlorine having the same atomic number but different their masses, means here first chlorine also having 35 and second 37 would, okay, and that's why is unable to give the position, means in periodic table there is a chlorine getting a one position, but one chlorine, whether we are classifying on the basis of their atomic masses, increasing number of their atomic masses. पहा, मेंडेलिव्हने त्यांच्या ॲटॉमिक मास वरती त्यांना क्लासिफाय केलेलं आहे, बरोबर आहे. मग क्लोरीनचं एकाचा ॲटॉमिक मास जर 35 असेल आणि दुसऱ्याचं 37 असेल, तर हाऊ वी कॅन प्रिडिक्ट इन द पिरियडिक टेबल? ओके, we want to separate column for a Cl37 and separate for Cl35, means that is trouble, that is the problem. Thus the isotopes of all elements pose a challenge to a Mendeleev's periodic law. Another problem was that the atomic masses do not increase in a regular manner, okay, in a going from one element to the next. So it was not possible to predict how many elements would be discovered between two elements, especially when we consider that heavier elements. Okay, means that is the most important things about the isotopes. Okay, about the arrangement of the isotope. The whole number of atomic masses of the elements, that is the cobalt and nickel, we know that is the sequence. First problem is about the sequence of the cobalt and nickel. Okay, after that we are discussing about the hydrogen, because hydrogen plays with halogen and alkali. Okay, but hydrogen also showing some different properties. Third point is isotopes. About the isotopes means what is that? The same atomic number but different their atomic masses. There one example about the chlorine. Okay, here that all are the about Mendeleev's periodic table. Now in the next period we are discuss about the modern periodic table. Today we are stopping. Welcome to all of you. Okay, here we are study about the modern periodic table. Okay, here the most important thing, in 1930 the scientist Henry Moseley show that the atomic number, okay, symbolized as Z, means the atomic number we are denoting as Z. Okay, capital Z of an element is a more fundamental property, that is atomic mass according to Mendeleev periodic law was modified, and atomic number was adopted as the basic of a modern periodic table. And modern periodic law can be stated as a follow. Okay, means the scientist Mendeleev classifying the periodic table on the basis of the atomic mass of the element. Okay, but here the Henry Moseley also classifying the periodic table on the basis of atomic number. Okay, he is the English scientist. Okay, demonstrated with the help of experiment done using a X-ray tube that the atomic number Z of an element is the positive charge on the nucleus, or the number of the proton in the nucleus of the atom. That element from this revealed found the atomic number is a more fundamental property of an element than its atomic mass. According this, a modern periodic law was stated as follow. Here means he also doing one experiment on the basis of a proton. Okay, that is the how many numbers of how many proton present in the nucleus, that is the number of that proton, that is called atomic number. Okay, yes, that things. The property of an elements are a periodic function of their atomic number. Okay, that question. Okay, one line question, underline it. The property of an element are a periodic function of their atomic number. Let's recall that the atomic number give us the number of a proton in the nucleus of an element. Okay, we know that the number of proton present in that atom, that is in that nucleus, that is the atomic number. This number increasing by one is going from one element to the next element. Okay, when arranged in order of the increasing atomic number lead us to a classify known as the modern periodic table. A prediction of a property of an element could be made with the more precious when element were arranged on the basis of their increasing atomic number. Okay, there in a first modern means the Mendeleev periodic table, there is there is the atomic number of the elements are same but different. Atomic number of elements are the same but different their masses. That properties, and that's why the problem is done. Okay, means isotopes, those are the isotopes, the same atomic number but different their atomic masses. Okay, and that's why that confusion is done. Okay, he also doing on the basis of the atomic number, that's why. Okay, here one property is given here. However, the position of a cobalt and nickel resolved in a modern periodic table. Okay, however, the position of isotopes means that I was told you about the same atomic number and different their atomic masses means isotopes. Okay, it is possible to give an element with the atomic number 1.5 place between a hydrogen and helium. Okay, where do you think show hydrogen be placed in a modern periodic table? That all are see the modern periodic table. See this. Okay, it is total about the modern periodic table. Okay, now the hydrogen position is having the 1. Okay, as we can see, the modern periodic table take care of a limitation of Mendeleev periodic table. The anomalous position of hydrogen can be discussed after we see what are the bases on which the position of an elements in a modern periodic table. Okay, depend the position of an element in modern periodic table means that is the about position of the hydrogen. There is also a different confusion about the position of the modern hydrogen. Okay, in modern periodic table, what is the modern periodic table? First, the property of an elements are a periodic function of their atomic mass, atomic number, sorry. And in Mendeleev, the property of an elements predicted function of their atomic masses. Okay, same. only last one words means atomic number, that is the different. Okay, means the property of an elements are a periodic function of their atomic numbers. Okay, here the modern periodic table. Okay, now this is the total about the modern periodic table. See it very carefully because it is most important. Last 3 to 4 days we are only discussing about the periodic table, and here the position of an element in the modern periodic table. The modern periodic table is also called as a long form of the periodic table. We know that it is a long form of the periodic table. The modern periodic table elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic number. That is the most important thing. The related between the atomic number of an element and its electronic configuration is clearly seen in modern periodic table. Okay, that question is solved. And the property of an element can be predicted more accurately with the help of the modern periodic table form and a basis of atomic number. Okay, on the basis of their atomic number we know that the position here, the modern periodic table has a 18 vertical column known as groups. Okay, the modern periodic table also containing 18 vertical column, that are the groups. Okay, and the 7 horizontal row known as periods. The 18 groups also getting the numbered from 1 to 80. Okay, and it is also containing the horizontal rows, that are the periods, that are also in modern Mendeleev periodic table. Okay, group and periods also in a Mendeleev periodic table. There are a several period number of 1 to 7. Okay, here let us see the decide that place of an elements in a certain group and period. Okay, the arrangement of groups and periods result into a formation of a box. Okay, each box contain one element, every box having the one element, and there are 118 box. How many? 118 box, and for 118 element in there in the periodic table. Look at the group 1 of the modern periodic table and name the element present in it. पहा, पहिले मॉडर्न पिरियोडिक टेबलमध्ये 1 नंबरचा जो ग्रुप आहे त्यामध्ये हायड्रोजन असायला पाहिजे. पाहून घ्या. राईट डाऊन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन ऑफ द फर्स्ट 3 एलिमेंट्स ऑफ ग्रुप्स. 3 ग्रुपचं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन काढून घ्या. व्हॉट सिमिलॅरिटी, तुम्हाला काय सिमिलॅरिटी पाहायला दिसेल त्यामध्ये ते पाहून घ्या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशनमध्ये. ओके, that are about the all. We will find that all these elements contain the same number of valence electrons. Okay, same number of valence electron means same number of valence electron means in their outermost cells. Okay, those in last cell how many electron present, that is the valency of that element. Okay, and that is called valence electron. Similarly, you will find that the element present in any one group have the same number of valence electron. For example, elements in fluorine, F, chlorine, Cl belong to group 70. How many electrons do fluorine and chlorine have in their outermost cell? Hence, we can say that a group in the periodic table signifying an identical outer cell electronic configuration. On the other hand, the number of cells increasing as we go down the group. पहा, हे अंडरलाईन करा, सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं. whether we are going down to the group, the electronic, the number of cells increasing. That is the most important question that was asked maximum time in examinations. What happened when we are going in group from up to down, or how? Next one question, from down to up, what happened? Means here is the most question on the basis of their electronic, means the number of cells increasing, means as per their electronic configuration or outermost cell electronic configuration. When there is an increasing number of electrons in their outermost cells, the cell also, the orbit also one increasing, the electron also increasing. Okay, means as per their cell increasing as we go down. Okay, means when we are going down in a periodic table, there is a number of increasing number of atomic number, increasing the atomic number from up to down. Obviously there is a anomaly when it come to the position of a hydrogen, because it can be a place either in first or a group 17 in first period. Okay, so let's 5.5 activity. If we look at the modern periodic table, okay, you will find that the element lithium, beryllium, BCN, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and the neon are present in the second period. Write down their electronic configuration. It's electronic configuration. Do they contain any similarity or same number of cells? Okay, you can check out. Now here, what is about the structure? Okay, means apart from 7 rows, you will find that the element of a second period do not have the same number of valence electron. Is it possibility in a second period? No, but they contain the same number of cell. Only same number of cell they contain. You also observe that the number of valence cell electron increasing by 1 unit as the atomic number increasing by 1 unit on a moving from left to right. That is the question here. CBSE or a state board, that questions are most important. What happened when we are going to, means when we are going in a periodic table from left to right or right to left in a periodic table? Give the reason. Okay, or we can say that that atom of a different elements with the same number of occupied cell are present in the same period. Okay, that are the sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfate, chlorine and argon. Okay, belong to the third period of the modern periodic table, since the electron in the atom, okay, of these elements are filled in a, okay, KLMSL. Okay, KLMCL. Write the electronic configuration of these elements to confirm. The above statement, each period mark a new electronic cell getting a field. How many elements are there in a first, second and third, fourth period? we can explain the number of element in this period based on how electron are filled into a various cell. You will study the detail of this in higher classes. Recall the maximum number of electron that can be accommodated in a cell depended on the formula 2n square. Here n is the number of the given cell and the nucleus. Okay, k cell means 2 into 1 square means 2, hence the first periodic period has 2 elements. Okay, L cell means 2 into 2 square means 8. Okay, in a second period has 8 elements. Okay, and the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh period, okay, have 8, 18, 18, 32, okay, and 32 elements respectively. The reason for this you will study the higher classes. The position of an elements in the periodic table tell us about its chemical reactivity. As you have learned, the valence electron determine the kind and a number of a bond formed by an element. Okay, can you now say why Mendeleev choose a formula of compound as the basis for deciding the position of an element in his table? Okay, was a good one. How would this lead to element with the similar chemical property being placed in the same group? Okay, means here the total, you want to total focus on the atomic number first, next the valence cell, okay, third the electronic configuration, and fourth the vacant orbit KLMN. Okay, that are the orbits. Okay, cells, S, P, D, that are the cells. Means when you carefully know about the cell and their electronic configuration and the number of atoms, means firstly in first cell there are one electron. Okay, means electronic configuration or a vacant cell 1. Okay, after in a second period there is a 2 electron, means it is fulfilled, there is no valence, 2 electron. In third there are 3 electrons as per atomic number. Okay, means in first orbit there are 2 electron, and in third orbit there is 1 electron is remaining. Okay, that is the total about the electronic configuration and the cell. Okay, now we are stop here. Next period we are study about the trend in the modern periodic table. Okay, take care, bye. Welcome to all of you. Okay, now in the last period we are study about the different thing, okay, that are the most important for the most important for the regarding the modern periodic table. Okay, now in this period we are discussing about the trend in the modern periodic table, but before that some important points are for your syllabus. Okay, that are most want to regarding overlook to the about a modern periodic table. In that the structure of a modern periodic table, that is the most important, on which types of structure are the periodic tables. Okay, had here periodic table is on the base of the four pillars in that. The blocks are the four blocks. Okay, means the periodic table also divided into four blocks that are S block element or S block. In that 1 to 2 groups are contained. Okay, in this block there are metals. Okay, and it is in left side of the periodic table. One or two valence electron, okay, in that table, and are the normal elements. Okay, second is a p block element. It contain in a 13 to 18 element. Okay, metals and non-metal and metalloids are in the p block element. It is situated in right side of the periodic table. 3 to 8 electron in outermost shell, normal and inert gases in the p block element. Third one is d block element, group 3 to 12. Okay, only metals contain in d block. Okay, that maximum time it asks for 1 marks. Okay, that's why d block elements are present in middle of periodic table. Okay, maximum electrons having last two cell incompleted in the d blocks. Okay, and transition element situated in the d block. And last pillar, the last part of the periodic table is the F block element. Okay, lanthanide and actinide series in that in the F block element. Only metals in the F block element, and it is situated bottom. That two boxes are the bottom of the periodic table. Okay, 3 cells are incomplete, outermost 3 cells, and that are the inner transition elements. Okay, here are 4 types of the elements: inert gases element, normal elements, transition element, and a inner transition element. Okay, the modern periodic table also electronic configuration मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं होतं की तुम्ही बनवून आणा. Okay, that is the most characteristic and position of the elements. Okay, that is the most important for the in the modern periodic table based on electronic configuration of their element. Okay, that is the most important. Okay, here the valency is the most important. Okay, the periods and electronic configuration. Okay, here the valency. Okay, okay, this is the, as you know, the valency of an element is determined by the number of valence electron present in the outermost shell of its atom. Okay, we know that. Here activity 5.6, how do you calculate the valency of an element from its electronic configuration? What is the valency of a magnesium, okay, with atomic number 12, and a sulfur and with atomic number 16? Similarly, find out the valency of the first 20 elements, okay, with the electronic configuration. How do the valency verify in a periodic table? Okay, in a period of going to left to right or right to left, any. And down in groups. What is the effect on the valency? That is the most important. Okay, when properties of elements in a period or a group of a modern periodic table are compared, certain regularity is observed in their variation. It is called the periodic ट्रेंड इन द मॉडर्न पिरियोडिक टेबल. पिरियोडिक ट्रेंड म्हणजे काय? When property of elements in a period or groups, okay, whether we are studying about the property in periods or in group in modern periodic table, whether we are comparing the property property of the element in period or group, certain regularity in observe, okay, in their variation, it is called the trend periodic trend in the modern periodic table. The periodic trend in the property of elements such as valency first, next is atomic size, metallic and non-metallic characters, okay. Here the first is valency, okay. The valency of an element is determined by the number of electron present in the outermost shell of an atom. It is a valency electron. Valency is a number of electron, okay, donated or gained or shared by an atom. The element of same group having a same number of valency electron, hence the valency of element of a same group is a same. पहा जे सेम ग्रुप आहेत त्यांची व्हॅलन्सी कशी असणार आहे? सेम असणार आहे. एक तुमचा प्रश्न इथे क्लिअर झाला. आणि व्हॅलन्सी म्हणजे काय? तर दोज इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रेझेंट इन आउटर मोस्ट सेल, बाहेरील कक्षेमध्ये बाहेरील जी ऑर्बिट आहे तिच्यामध्ये जे इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रेझेंट आहेत ती त्याची व्हॅलन्सी झाली आहे का नाही. शेवटच्या कक्षेमध्ये 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन आहेत तर त्याची 2 व्हॅलन्सी झाली. 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन आहे तर 1 व्हॅलन्सी झाली, ओके. तर काहीच नाही असं होत नाही. शेवटच्या कक्षेमध्ये काहीतरी इलेक्ट्रॉन असतातच, ठीक आहे. इनर्ट गॅसेस आहेत त्यांच्या 8 असतात. जे ग्रुप 18 मध्ये आहेत त्यांच्या 8 असतात. का? कारण त्यांचं आउटरमोस्ट जे आहे ते कंप्लीट आहे. 8 असतील किंवा 18 असतील किंवा 32 असतील. आणि आर्गॉन जे आहे त्याच्यामध्ये आर्गॉनचं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन काय आहे? 288. क्रिप्टॉनचं 28818, झेनॉनचं 2881818 आणि रेनॉनचं 288181832. ज्यावेळेस आपण फर्स्ट ग्रुपचा विचार करतो म्हणजे अल्कलाइन मेटल्स फर्स्ट ग्रुप, ओके. लिथियम 21, सोडियम 281, पहा लास्ट 11च असणारा. पोटॅशियम 2881, ओके. दॅट आर लाईक, ओके. In the element of a same period, with increasing atomic number, valence electron goes on increasing for a left to the right, hence valency content change, okay. ज्यावेळेस आपण लेफ्ट कडून राईट कडे जाऊ तर व्हॅलन्सी कशी होणार आहे? चेंज होणार आहे. ही गोष्ट लक्षात राहू द्या. यावरती एक्झाममध्ये प्रश्न विचारण्यात आलेला आहे. पहा इन पिरियड, ज्यावेळेस पिरियड सेकंड्स आपण विचार करू. सॉरी, एक मिनिट. हेदर वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द पिरियड फर्स्ट, ओके. ज्यावेळेस आपण पिरियड फर्स्टचा विचार करू तर पिरियड फर्स्टमध्ये ठीक आहे. चेकआउट इट. पहा पिरियड फर्स्टमध्ये काय होतं तर जे काही लिथियम, बेरियम, पहा कार्बन, नायट्रोजन, ऑक्सिजन, फ्लोरीन, निऑन, दिसते का? 1 नंबरला हायड्रोजनच्या खाली दिसतंय लिथियम, बेरिलियम, बोरॉन, कार्बन, नायट्रोजन, ऑक्सिजन, फ्लोरीन आणि न्यूऑन दिसले. हां, त्यामध्ये तर यामध्ये व्हॅलन्सी कशी चेंज होती पहा. 1 2 3 4 5 6 म्हणजे अशी. तर कशी होती पहा. लिथियमची काय आहे 3 दिलेली बरोबर आहे, म्हणजे 2 1 म्हणजे 1 व्हॅलन्सी आहे. त्याच्यानंतर बेरिलियम 4 दिलेली आहे म्हणजेच 2 2. त्याच्यानंतर इकडे करीला बोरॉन पशी जा 5 दिलेली आहे 2 3. कार्बन 2 4. नायट्रोजन 2 5. ऑक्सिजन 2 6. फ्लोरीन 2 7. न्यूऑन 2 8. पिरियड थर्डमध्ये जा आता. सोडियम 2 8 1. मॅग्नेशियम 2 8 2. ॲल्युमिनियम 2 8 3. दिसते का पहा. सिलिकॉन 2 8 4. पोटॅशियम फॉस्फरस 2 8 5. त्याच्यानंतर फॉस्फरसच्या नंतर सल्फर 2 8 6. क्लोरीन 2 8 7 आणि आर्गॉन 2 8 8. म्हणजे 1 2 3 4 3 2 1 0 अशी व्हॅलन्सी आहे. अर्ध्यामध्ये व्हॅलन्सी वाढत जाते आणि अर्ध्यातून पुन्हा व्हॅलन्सी काय होत आहे कमी होत आहे. तर मग ज्यावेळेस आपण लेफ्ट टू राईट जातो त्यावेळेस व्हॅलन्सी कशी होते वाढत जाते. ही गोष्ट तुम्ही लक्षात ठेवणे गरजेचं आहे. ठीक आहे. लेट्स वी आर स्टडी अबाउट द ॲटॉमिक साईज. तर ॲटॉमिक साईज म्हणजे काय. द टर्म ॲटॉमिक साईज रेफर टू द रेडियस ऑफ ॲन एलिमेंट ॲटम. The atomic size may be visualized as the distance between the center of the nucleus, okay, and the outermost cell of an isolated atom. The atomic radius of hydrogen atom is 37 pm, means picometer. 1 pm is 10 raised to minus 12 meter. Let's study the variation of atomic size in the groups. आता ग्रुपमध्ये ॲटॉमिक साईजचा काय प्रभाव होतो ते आपण पाहूया. पहिले ॲटॉमिक साईजमध्ये समजून घेणं गरजेचं आहे. ॲटॉमिक साईज म्हणजे काय. ॲटॉमिक साईज इज इंडिकेटिंग बाय द ॲटॉमिक रेडियस. ॲटॉमिक साईज ही काय इंडिकेट करते. ॲटॉमिक रेडियस इंडिकेट करते. ॲटॉमिक रेडियस इज द डिस्टन्स बिटवीन द न्यूक्लियस ऑफ द atom and the outermost cell. आपण पाहिलं means distance from the nucleus up to outermost. म्हणजे न्यूक्लियस पासून जे outermost cell पर्यंत डिस्टन्स आहे त्याला आपण ॲटॉमिक साईज म्हणू. ॲटॉमिक साईजचं युनिट काय आहे पिकोमीटर आहे. पिकोमीटर म्हणजे काय 1 pm इज इक्वल टू 10 raised to minus 12. ओके. आणि हे पिकोमीटर असं विचारलं होतं की पिकोमीटर नॅनोमीटरपेक्षा मोठं आहे का छोटं आहे. वेदर इट इज स्मॉल ऑर बिग दॅन दी नॅनोमीटर असा काहीतरी प्रश्न पाठीमागं आलेला आहे एक MCQमध्ये. तर लक्षात ठेवा नॅनोमीटरपेक्षा हे खूप छोटं आहे. ठीक आहे. द ॲटॉमिक रेडियस साईज गोज ऑन डिक्रीजिंग while going from left to right within a period. पहा पिरियडमध्ये ज्यावेळेस आपण लेफ्ट टू राईट जाऊ त्यावेळेस ॲटॉमिक साईज कशी होणार आहे डिक्रीज होणार आहे. काय होणार आहे डिक्रीज. आता डिक्रीज का होणार आहे गोईंग फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राईट. आता डिक्रीज का होणार आहे ते आपण पाहू. ठीक आहे. व्हाईल बिकॉज व्हाईल गोईंग टू left to right within a period the atomic number increase होणार आहे, बरोबर आहे, वन बाय वन. Hence the positive charge protons in the nucleus and the electron increasing of valence shell due to increasing nuclear charge, बरोबर आहे. The valence electron are pulled toward the nucleus to greater extent, therefore the size of atom decrease in period. हेच उत्तर तुम्हाला परीक्षेमध्ये लिहायचे. तर ही ॲक्टिव्हिटी तुम्ही पाहून घ्या, ठीक आहे. तर काय आहे, द ॲटॉमिक साईज डिक्रीजिंग इन मूव्हिंग फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राईट. ओके, बरोबर आहे. दिस इज ड्यू टू इन्क्रीजिंग न्यूक्लियर चार्ज while the trend of pulling the electron closer to the nucleus and radius size of the atom. काय होतं, लेफ्ट टू राईट ज्यावेळेस जाणार आहे त्यावेळेस काय होणार आहे, पॉझिटिव्ह प्रोटॉन्स वाढणार आहेत. आणि ज्यावेळेस प्रोटॉन वाढले तर फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन वाढलं, बरोबर आहे, पॉझिटिव्ह निगेटिव्हमधलं. आणि ज्यावेळेस प्रोटॉन्स वाढले तर त्यावेळेस आपोआप इलेक्ट्रॉन आतमध्ये ओढले जाणार. ऑब्वियसली द ऑर्बिट जी लांब आहे ती जवळ येणार आणि त्यामुळं काय होणार, त्याची जी साईज आहे ती ऑब्वियसली काय होणार, साईज ही आपल्याला कशी दिसणार, वाढलेली किंवा कमी झालेली दिसणार, ठीक आहे. तर आता दुसरी गोष्ट काय आहे की ज्यावेळेस आपण डाऊनमध्ये जातो, while going down a group the atomic size goes on increasing. ज्यावेळेस आपण वरतून खाली येतो त्यावेळेस ॲटॉमिक साईज काय होते, वाढते. का वाढते, बिकॉज while गोईंग डाऊन टू द ग्रुप अ न्यू सेल इज ॲडेड, न्यू सेल ॲड होत जातात. देअरफॉर डिस्टन्स बिटवीन द आउटर मोस्ट सेल इलेक्ट्रॉन अँड न्यूक्लियस गोज ऑन इन्क्रीजिंग. त्यामुळं काय होतं, डिस्टन्स जे आउटर मोस्ट सेल आणि इलेक्ट्रॉनमधलं डिस्टन्स आहे ते काय होतं, आपोआप वाढलं जातं. आणि त्यामुळं ॲज अ रिझल्ट ऑफ द ॲटॉमिक साईज इन्क्रीजिंग फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम डाऊन न्यूक्लिअर चार्ज, बरोबर आहे. तर हे दोन्ही ॲक्टिव्हिटी त्याच इंडिकेट करतात. वरची जी ॲक्टिव्हिटी आहे ती प्रूफसहित सांगते तुम्हाला की ज्यावेळेस लिथियम, बेरियम, बरोबर आहे, बोरॉन, कार्बन, नायट्रोजन आणि ऑक्सिजन यांचे ॲटॉमिक साईज कसे आहेत, 152, बेरियमची 111, बरोबर आहे. त्यानंतर कार्बनची 77, नायट्रोजनची 74, ऑक्सिजनची 66, ठीक आहे. तसंच ज्यावेळेस आपण वरतून खाली येतो, हे की नाही, लिथियम इथं दिल्याप्रमाणे सोडियम 186, लिथियम 152, बरोबर आहे. तर ते अशा रीतीनं काय होतं साईज. आता मेटॅलिक अँड नॉन मेटॅलिक प्रॉपर्टी, ठीक आहे. तर मेटॅलिक आणि नॉन मेटॅलिक प्रॉपर्टी काय आहेत, ॲज वी कॅन सी द मेटल अँड लाईक sodium, magnesium toward the left to right, okay, left hand side of the periodic table, while the non-metals sulfur, chlorine, right hand side of the periodic table. Okay, in the middle we have a silicon, while classifying as semi metals, okay, or metalloids, okay, because it is exhibit some property of the both metals and non-metals. आता मेटोलाइट्स म्हणजे काय, दे आर शोईंग प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द मेटल्स ॲज वेल ॲज नॉन मेटल्स. इन द मॉडर्न पिरियोडिक टेबल, ओके, अ झिगझॅग लाईन सेपरेट द मेटल्स फ्रॉम नॉन मेटल्स. द बॉर्डरिंग एलिमेंट्स बोरॉन, सिलिकॉन, जर्मेनियम, आर्सेनिक, ओके, एंटोमनी, ओके, tellurium, polonium, and intermediate in the property, and all are called metalloids or semi-metalloids. Okay, आता सेमी मेटोलॉइड्स आणि मेटोलॉइड्स म्हणजे काय, तर द टेंड ऑफ अ ॲटम to losing its valence electron, okay, to form a cation is called metalloids, okay, character or a electropositive of the elements, okay. इलेक्ट्रोपॉझिटिव्ह एलिमेंट्स म्हणजे काय, मेटलॉइड, ठीक आहे. आता the tendency of an atom to gain an electron from outer side into its valence shell to form anion, it is called non-metallic character, okay. metallic character म्हणजे काय, those are a losing electron and forming cation, okay, that are the electropositives. आता नॉन मेटॅलिक म्हणजे काय, those are gaining electron from outermost shell and forming anion, that are non-metallic character or electronegative ज्याला म्हणू आपण, okay. in group, while going down a group, a new cell get adding result in and increasing the distance between the nucleus and valence electron, बरोबर आहे. increasing the distance between nucleus आणि valence electron, okay. why the increasing distance between nucleus and valence electron, because of new orbit is adding, there is no adding electron or proton, okay. here the decrease the effective nuclear charge, therefore the lower the attractive force on the valence electron. आता प्रोटॉन नसल्यामुळं द फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन कसं असणार आहे, लूज असणार आहे. आपण पाहिलं फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राईट ज्यावेळेस जातो त्यावेळेस फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन हाय असतं, त्यामुळे त्याचं साईज वाढते का, नाही. द आणि यालाच आपण काय म्हणतो, ड्यू टू द टेंडन्सी ऑफ एन ॲटम टू लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन इन्क्रीजिंग हेन्स मेटॅलिक कॅरेक्टर ऑफ एलिमेंट, ओके, इन्क्रीज डाऊन टू ग्रुप. मेटॅलिक कॅरेक्टर जे काय ते ग्रुपमध्ये ज्यावेळेस डाऊन जातं त्यावेळेस ते ग्रुपमध्ये वाढतात. आणि ॲज अ अट्रॅक्टिव्ह फोर्स ऑन अ व्हॅलन्स इलेक्ट्रॉन, ओके, a decrease the property of a gain electron decreasing, hence a non-metallic character decrease from the top to bottom, ठीक आहे. तर नॉन मेटॅलिक कॅरेक्टर टॉप टू बॉटममध्ये डिक्रीज होतं. आता मूळ इथं मुद्दा काय, तुम्हाला हे समजलं नसेल, हा मुद्दा आहे. तर एकच लाईनमध्ये लक्षात ठेवा, टॉप टू बॉटममध्ये ज्यावेळेस जातो तर नॉन मेटॅलिक कॅरेक्टर इन्क्रीज होतात, बरोबर आहे. नॉन मेटॅलिक कॅरेक्टर काय होतात, डिक्रीज होतात. टॉप टू बॉटम ग्रुपमध्ये लिहून घ्या, ग्रुपमध्ये काय होतं, नॉन मेटॅलिक कॅरेक्टर टॉप टू बॉटम जाते वेळेस काय होतात, डिक्रीज होतात. आणि ग्रुपमध्येच ज्यावेळेस आपण ग्रुपमध्येच आपण काय करतो, ॲटम लूजिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन्क्रीजिंग हेन्स ए मेटॅलिक सॉरी फॉर दी ट्रबल, इट वॉज डिस्कनेक्टेड, ठीक आहे. तर हे रेकॉर्डिंग डिस्कनेक्ट झाल्यामुळं आपण ओके, लेट्स वी कंटिन्यू इट. आता झिगझॅग मेथडमध्ये आपण पाहिलं की कशा रीतीनं हे काम करतं आहे, तर ठीक आहे. मेटॅलॉइड्स आणि सेमी मेटॅलॉइड्स तुम्ही पाहिले. ॲज अ इफेक्टिव्ह न्यूक्लिअर चार्ज, बरोबर आहे, इफेक्टिव्ह न्यूक्लिअर चार्ज ॲक्टिंग ऑन द व्हॅलन्स सेल इलेक्ट्रॉन इन्क्रीजिंग अक्रॉस अ पिरियड. पहा, इन्क्रीजिंग व्हॅलन्स सेल इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन्क्रीज होतात अक्रॉस अ पिरियड. द टेंडन्सी ऑफ अ लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन विल डिक्रीज इन ग्रुप. आता ज्यावेळेस आपण ग्रुपमध्ये डाऊनला जातो तर काय जी टेंडन्सी आहे कशाची, इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करायची, बरोबर आहे, ती काय होते, डिक्रीज होते. द इफेक्टिव्ह न्यूक्लिअर चार्ज experienced by valency, okay, valence electron is decreasing because the outermost electron are further away from the nucleus. ज्यावेळेस आपण टॉप टू कसं जातोय, ग्रुपमध्ये डाऊन जातोय. ठीक आहे. तर त्यावेळेस जी व्हॅलन्सी आहे इलेक्ट्रॉन डिक्रीज होतात. का? कारण इलेक्ट्रॉन आर फार अवे फ्रॉम दी न्यूक्लियस. न्यूक्लियसपासून इलेक्ट्रॉन लांब असणारे ऑर्बिट वाढल्यामुळं. ठीक आहे. देअरफोर दिस कॅन बी लॉस्ट इझिली. हेन्स मेटॅलिक कॅरेक्टर डिक्रीज अक्रॉस अ पिरियड अँड इन्क्रीज डाऊन अ ग्रुप. पहा मग मेटॅलिक कॅरेक्टर कशी वाढतात? अक्रॉस पिरियडला वाढतात आणि डाऊनला काय होतात? डिक्रीज होतात. मग असाच प्रश्न विचारला जातो की मेटॅलिक कॅरेक्टर कधी वाढतात आणि कधी कमी होतात. तर अक्रॉसला काय होणार आहे? ते डिक्रीज होणार आहे. आणि पिरियडमध्ये डाऊनला काय होणार आहे? ते इन्क्रीज होणार आहेत. आणि नॉन मेटल ऑन the other hand, the electronegative, the tend to form bond by gaining electron. इलेक्ट्रोनिगेटिव्ह जे असतात, जे इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करतात किंवा ॲनायन फॉर्म करतात, ज्याला आपण म्हणतो. ठीक आहे. ते राईन प्रॉपर्टी ॲज द ट्रेंड इन इलेक्ट्रोनिगेटिव्हिटी शो. द नॉन मेटल आर फाउंड ऑन द राईट हँड साईड. नॉन मेटल जे आहेत राईट हँड साईडला आहेत पिरियॉडिक टेबलच्या टुवर्ड द टॉप. कुठे आहेत? राईट हँड साईड टुवर्ड द टॉप. दिस ट्रेंड also help us to predict the nature of oxides formed by the element, because it is known to you that oxides and metals are a basic and that of the non-metals are acidic in nature. Okay, generally मेटॅलिक ऑक्साईड जे काय ते बेसिक इन नेचर आहेत, आपण कालच पाहिलं. आणि नॉन मेटल्स हे ॲसिडिक इन नेचर आहे. ठीक आहे. तर मग हे आपल्याला इझिली शो करायला सोपं जातं. ओके. नाऊ वी आर स्टॉप हिअर. ठीक आहे. मध्ये डिस्कनेक्ट झाल्यामुळं थोडंसं हे झालं. ठीक आहे. लाईट गेल्यामुळं तसं डिस्कनेक्ट झालं. सॉरी. ओके. नाऊ पूर्ण डिटेलमध्ये अभ्यास करा. याचे प्रश्न वगैरे पाहून घ्या, सोडवून घ्या. ठीक आहे. चालते.